open the calorie on TV. We got a lot to make today. So we're gonna make greens. A whole chicken. The whole chicken is already cut in half and cleaned. Cabbage, and we're gonna mix the potatoes, everything, and make a homemade gravy with the chicken too. So stay tuned.
The main event. Look at this. Oh my God. Woo.
Alright, so we back. So we about to season our chicken. I switched the pan that we done. Got Goya, black pepper, bay leaves, red wine, rub some chicken, garden vegetable seasoning, and parsley. So I'm gonna start seasoning that. So, and you wanna make sure you flip the chicken to get the flavor on all sides of the chicken too. That. I'm gonna throw my black pepper on there. And you can season it to your liking. It's up to you how you want to season it, how much seasoning you want. Some people like their food salty, some people don't. I'm not one of those people that like my food salty at all. So you don't really gotta season it too much because the vegetables gonna give it flavor too, and the red wine. All right, so the fast forward. So everything is seasoned. You know, get a close up of all the seasonings. Here's how it should look. And then we're gonna get into cutting our vegetables and put them all in the pan. Wow, the oven is heating up at 425. I can't remember if I already said that, but for this meal, you cook this chicken at 425 and it's already preheating right now. So you just pop it in there. All right, so we add our vegetables to the dish. For the mushrooms, people normally cut them, but I just break them because they're real easy to break. Throw them in there. Just put them all over. I think it's easier this way. And then once they cook, they're gonna get soft and start to break off anyway. Just put them all in there. And then after this, I'm gonna add my onions. My onions are already cut. I bought some red onions that was already pre-cut. I mean, you could buy a regular onion and cut it yourself. It's all in what you wanna do, but it's a preference. I just wanted to save time on cooking. So, my red onions, just gonna throw them in there. Move it all around. There you go. Fill it up. Dump that extra juice in there. Now, I dropped that, so I gotta pick that up. We'll be right back. And we back. Had edit out the blooper, but you know. So we do big chunks for our potatoes. You don't really want them to be too small. These are red potatoes. You throw them in there. A lot of big chunks. Cut it in half. You can cut them in fours, really, and then just throw them in there. If you like to do small potatoes, you can, but I'd rather have the chunk potatoes to suck up all the juice and stuff that's going to be coming from the chicken. And then after we cut up all of our vegetables, that's when we add our red wine. So if you notice, I haven't added the red wine yet. You don't really have to chop your carrots up, so I just dump them in there. You can if you want, but I dump my carrots in there, and the carrots gonna get nice and soft. Just like that. you want to mix it up too. Juice. Alright, so just put the curries in there. Had to go wash my hands because I just touched the uncooked chicken. So now I gotta cut this. So I'm gonna use the red and green peppers in the chicken, and I'm gonna use some of it for the cabbage too. So I'm gonna cut it up. And I'm gonna cut up a couple onions, which is right here. And I'll probably speed this process up. So y'all gonna see the onions already cut up when I start cooking the cabbage. Green one up. Couple of quick slices. And it's okay to throw the seeds in there too. If you want to take them out, you can, but not all of the seeds, but a few seeds is okay to have in there.
That's not gonna make them hot.
No, it's not. It's not gonna make the food hot. In the oven, after we add this red wine, and I'm gonna show y'all the finishing touches once this chicken come out the oven. Alright, so I told y'all we was gonna make a gravy. So all you need to make your homemade gravy is flour and water. So you fill this up a little bit less than halfway, and then the rest of the cup is going to be water. Let's get this flour out. So, I mean, it's probably a lot less than halfway than what you need. And this, how much you need, and then you're gonna fill the rest up with water. Stir it up, and then you're gonna wait. Once it gets to like the end of the cooking process, I'm gonna show y'all how it goes. I'm gonna pull it into the chicken after it makes its own sauce, and then you stir it all together, and it's gonna make a gravy. All right, so our flour water dissolve. So it's almost done cooking. So this is when you add your gravy. And you just pour it on in there. And the gravy is gonna start to form. See, that's what you need. Make sure that comes down. You stir it all together to make the gravy. Alright, so chicken is done out the oven. Let me close this oven. So let me show y'all how it turned out. Close. Gravy nice and smooth. And the chicken just break right off. Like, comment, subscribe.